All right, in this video, we get the game on the Play Store. No joke, no word of a lie. It's on the Play Store, it's live. There's a code in the comments below. If you want to get access to it, there's a thousand open alpha tester slots. Go grab one just now if you want one. It's in the notes below. So if you want it, go get it. So anyway, the takeaway of this is make sure you set all the settings that you need to set inside the player settings, the Unity player settings, before you build your APK. So make sure you set, in fact, I've got a list here. Make sure you set your package name, your version number, your bundle version code number, and also, and this is the most important part, go into the publishing settings and you want to create a new key store. So there's a couple of mistakes that I make when I'm doing this video, which is going to require quite a bit of editing. But make sure you create a new key store, you add a password, and then you choose you create a new key, and the new key basically does this sort of it allows the Google Play Store to sort of sign your application, and without it you can't upload to the Google Play Store. So that's a very important step to do. So anyway, let's get started. The first thing we do is we dive into the Google Play console, and of course we start everything after the fade. This is the Google Play console for developers, and you access it by going to the URL that I'm going to put on the screen right now, which is this one up here, which is play.google.com apps publish sign up. And then I need to go through here and I need to accept a few things. I agree. I want to continue to payment, and I have to buy the registration fee. So I'm going to blot out how I pay for this service, but you need to pay 25 bucks basically. And so I paid for it last year. I forgot all about it and didn't pay for it this year, so that's why they're going to get me for this. So I'm going to click on pay here, and this should go through and continue registration, and then I need to fill this stuff in here. So I'm going to fill this stuff in. I'm going to stop the video just now, and then you'll need to fill in this information here, but it's basically the developer name, the email address, the website, phone number, and then what your preferences are. So I will catch you once I've clicked on complete registration. Okay, and this is the developer console. So what we're interested in is we want to publish an Android app on Google Play. So we're going to have to get started with that. We can also add game services and things like that, so we'll maybe look at that in a later video, but right now I just want to be able to get this published and up onto Google Play so that we can try it out. And then we have like reports and all that kind of stuff down here, down the menu, and then we have like another menu here, which is just the button to hide this menu here. And yeah, that's all there is to it. This is all that there is. So if I go to all applications, I don't think there's anything in here. So I don't have any applications, so I'm going to create an application just now, and we'll go through the steps of how to create an application, and yeah, and then we need to do some changes inside Unity as well, so we'll do that later on. So let's create an application. So the default language is gonna be English United States, and the title is going to be Space Rescue. And I'm going to create that there. So short description. I'll fill this in, and then we'll come back to this in just a sec. Okay, so this is the first part of the the application listed here. I'm going to go and fill in the rest of the data. It's fairly straightforward. It contains a whole bunch of bits and pieces here about graphics. I need to go away and create these graphic files, and then I need to upload them to YouTube, to developer console. So I'm going to do that right now. I am not going to fast forward this because it'll just take too long. It'll just be me going. So you'll just have to sort of be patient. But of course, for you, being patient means that it is now. So these are the icons I've got. I need to fill in more information, and I'll come back to you once I've done all that. So see you in a bit. So one thing to note is when you look at this, you'll see these little icons here. These are the warnings. Now the warnings mean that you haven't filled in the information that it needs. So down here, you'll have content rating. So you need to choose content rating from this list down here, and then you choose which one you want to do. So you must upload an APK before taking the content rating questionnaire. Okay. Pricing and distribution. This item is going to be free. I'm not offering this for anything other than there. It is unavailable currently in everything there. No. No, it has no ads. Not yet, anyway. We might put ads in there. Nope, we're not going to do that. No, it's not for any of these things. Marketing opt-out. Do not promote my application except in Google Play. Yeah, I don't want it promoted. Yep. And yep. You must upload. Okay. So my app release. Sure. My app release. Pre-launch report. When you upload an APK to your alpha or beta channel, you can identify issues with a wide range of devices. So we need to, I guess, have to upload an alpha to here. Device catalog. Where's the device catalog? What is this? Let's check this out. Okay, so device catalog. You should have at least one APK in order to view the device catalog. Okay, let's upload an APK. So one thing I wanted to check though before we did do that was I'm going to turn off the desktop audio. No, that's not the right one. That's the right one. Okay, I want to turn off the desktop audio because I want to make sure that when you game over that it goes back to the main menu. I think it does. So that there. So we'll just let that sit there. So how's your day going? I'm filling in forms for Google Developer, so that's good. So, okay, let's just wait for this to finish. So get ready, wave 1. And this is the last ship. So when we die here, we should go back to the main menu. Game over. And we go back to the main menu. Excellent. Okay, so that's good. Now what we need to do is we need to go to our build settings and then player settings. And I'm going to move this over to here so we've got a bigger space because we will need a little bit more space for this here. Okay. So first of all, we are going to be building for Android. So texture compression don't overlay. That seems okay. Developer build. Yeah, okay. So I want to switch platforms. So we haven't done anything crazy as far as scripting is concerned. So I'm not really concerned about any compatibility with shaders and things like that. So we haven't really done anything there. The only thing I am concerned about though, so now that we're in Android, I want to see what the game looks like on Android. So if I go to Android, it's currently in free aspect. Let's leave it as free aspect just now and see what it looks like when we play the game itself. So I'm going to bring up console. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. Let's change it to XWGA. Oh, see, we're starting to get a little bit of clippage there. That looks a bit too close to the edge. But it doesn't look too bad. I think it looks okay. So we'll leave that just now. It's a bug. It's a minor thing. We can fix it. We can fix it in alpha, so it's not too bad. So and all the icons and everything they're all in screen, so that's good enough. So I want to go to player settings. And the reason why I want to go here is because you need to change a few settings before you can actually do upload your APK. So the first thing is you need to change the default company. So I'm going to change this to Sloan Kelly Games. It is called Space Rescue. The default icon is, I'm going to change that to, I don't actually have a default icon there. So I'm going to have to create one here. So I'm going to have to do this. This is what I was doing previous to this. So I'm going to create one with the shuttle that we have. Which is from here, and I'm going to make this a 512 by 512. 512 by 512. Which is obviously far too small for this actual image. So we'll bring this image right down to about here. That's good. We'll make it a little bit smaller. That's even better. We'll take the background off because what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do a circle for the background. So I'm going to go and do actually we could do a rounded rectangle tool. That would be quite nice as well. But let's do the ellipsis tool. So I'm going to do the ellipsis tool, and I want to get this bang slap in the middle. So I'm going to use a couple of guides. So, and then I'm going to make that out to about there. That's good enough. Fill it with white, even better, and put this fella there. Okay. And what we can do is we can actually change a couple of things as well. So we can do, let's say we do W. So we can make the cone like a red up here, and make it like a darker red. And you know, this is just kind of just an idea, like that, something like that. I don't know. It's an icon, and then we'll save that as SR icon for game. Okay, and then we will export, save it for legacy, and this is going to be a PNG. I'm going to save this to Google Play Store, which is fine. Save that there. So if I now show this in Explorer, grab that over there, Space Rescue, Play Store, and what I'm going to do is I have art. I have my art folder over here, so I'm just going to drag this across into the game folder. It doesn't really matter where it is, but you see that it's brought it in anyway, and that's what we're going to use. Okay, so we want to do build settings, player settings. Here we go. So the default icon is now going to be our SR icon for game. That's going to be our icon for the game there. Resolution presentation, we're only going to allow landscape right, I think it is. I think it's landscape right. I think landscape is right when you rotate that way. We'll find out. And then the other thing, so we have the icons there, and they're all good. We've got an Android banner, which do we have? Actually, I think we do have that. 320 by, no we don't. We should probably get an Android banner. You can change the splash image, other settings, and then the most important one is down here, which is not there. It's in, where the heck is it? Oh, I've lost it now. It's the most important setting, but I can't remember where it is. Yes, here we go. Okay, it's in other settings. Excuse me. Other settings. This bit here, you cannot keep this as the default name. It just doesn't work. So com.company.product name is not going to work. So I'm going to change that to com.sloankelly.space-rescue. And I'm going to change that to version 1. That's okay. Bundle code version 1. Minimum version. I'm not sure what version I have installed, so I'm going to leave this as 4.1. The lower the version you have, the less features you have, but the more Android devices your game will work for. So it's a play on, do you want to get the newest features, or do you want it to have a lot of people playing your game? It's up to you. You can't have both. So I'm going to leave that as there. And then works with D-pad. Yeah, it works with D-pad. I don't think we'll need to worry about trampolines. Okay, so let's build that. So I'm going to build this, and I'm going to call it. So I'm going to change this to exports, and I'm going to change this to space rescue. Rescue. Okay. So that is going to save this APK file. It's going to ask me where the Java development kit is, which is, I'm pretty sure is there. Java development kit 1.7. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's very exciting. Hopefully it's gonna work. Packaging assets. Riveting stuff, this I know. This is why you need continual integration servers and things like that. You know, when you get a little bit bigger, 2-3 people in your team, then these things start to make sense, because you don't want to be tying up one person with building the game. You just want to have a machine sit in the corner and build the game for you. So that's going to take a sweet time. Let's go back to this menu here. So it says you should have at least one uploaded APK in order to view the device catalog. So again, this has changed since I last uploaded a game. I had to get an APK key, an API key. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you've done this before, leave a note in the video below, the comments below. But I'm pretty sure there was a key involved, and you had to put that in there. You had to get it signed. There was a whole bunch of like extra steps that you had to do to get this up here. And now all I did was I built the APK. So I'm wondering if they do the signing through the website now, which is a much neater way of doing it. So I'm going to click on Upload APK. And can I manage alphas? So create a release. Okay, let's create manage country availability. So I need to go to pricing and distribution. So pricing and distribution, I'm going to say it's available in everything. In fact, well, okay, let's not make it available in everything. Let's make it available in the countries that are most likely to watch this video in, which is Canada, and obviously the United States, which is quite a big viewer of this channel. The United Kingdom, of course, and it would be nice if there was an ability just to choose Europe, but unfortunately there isn't. So I'm gonna have to choose Liechtenstein. I'm gonna have to choose them one by one, which is a bit of a pain. So I'm gonna choose France, and I'm gonna choose Germany, Italy, and Spain. So that's the sort of the biggest countries I'll throw Portugal in there as well. Hi, Portugal. Where's my friends in Poland? Yeah, Poland can go in there as well. And Spain. Okay. Is your... No, it's not. No, it doesn't. And yeah, that's okay. So save draft. So it's available in 9 countries. So hopefully they'll be able to do that there. Store listing, content rating, price decision, app releases. Okay. So now I need to go back to app releases. Again, it's a lot of... I always find these websites are not particularly... There's no like wizard that steps you through them, and it would be kind of nice. So I want to manage the alpha here. So I'm going to create a release. Google App by signing. Requires your app using Google. Click and continue. Presumably enroll your app. Google Play app signing. Sure. I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah. Key generation storage. I'm sure a lawyer should see this. Accept. I'm not entirely sure if I can use any of this as well because I don't know if this is like an NDK or whatever. So drop your APK here or send in the file. So I'm going to drop the APK in here. So I'm going to add space rescue.apk. And I'm going to add that. Keep on adding it. 6% complete. 8%. How big a file is this anyway? It is 25 meg. So it's about 2 minutes of video, I think. So it's uploading quite quickly. Okay, so name to identify the release in Play Developer Console only, such as an internal code name or build version. So I'm going to call this SR Alpha 1. So SR Alpha 1. What's new in this release? I'm going to put in initial alpha release. And it's 92% complete. 96%. 98%. Processing. Will it fail? Debug mode. Oh, who put that in debug mode? Why is that in debug mode? Did I put it in debug mode? Android game or D-pad disabled mixed. Script only. It's gotta be publishing settings then. I don't think I put it in debug mode. Dynamic. Scripting backend. I'm not seeing it. It's not doing that. Build settings. Android. See, that would be, for me, that would be developer, that would be debug mode, would be that one. So I don't understand. See? This is, okay. This is the bit that I saw. So use existing Keystore. So I want to create a new Keystore. So the Keystore password, you need to type in a unique password for this. And this is it here. It says unassigned debug. Okay, this is the bit that was the extra step. So I'll try and cut this bit out here. The first thing you need to do is create a new Keystore. So I'm going to create a new Keystore. I'm going to type in a password. I don't think it's freeform, so I can type in whatever. Like it's freeform, but I can type in whatever password I want. So I'm going to type in that password. and you need to do the same thing. So, and then the key is going to be unassigned debug. That can't be right. Browse Keystore. Okay, let me create a new Keystore. So I'm going to create a new Keystore here out with all of this. So I'm going to call this Space Rescue Keystore. Okay, so I have that there. So internal, that's right. And now what I want to do is, now that I have this Keystore here and I've got my password all set up, this interface is a bit howdy-doody, but hopefully you followed that. Basically, you create the Keystore, you assign the password to it. This should put that in there, and then you should be able to get a new key here, because right now there's a debug key that gets assigned. That's, I guess, how it gets sent to the device, and that's how you can get to play it. So I want to create a new key, and then the key here is going to be what we're going to add. So I'm going to type in some things here. The screen may go blurry at this point, but be aware that I'm typing. You just need to type in the information here, but just in case I've got to type in any confidential information, it's going to go blurry here. So I'm going to type in the alias. So I'm going to call this Space Rescue Key. Which automatically goes to lowercase. The password. I don't know if this is the same password as the Keystore key. I'm going to use that. I'm going to type in my name as well. Organizational unit. I don't have one. City or locality. Ontario, and then CA. Okay. And now I create a key. And has it worked? Okay, and now I can choose Space Rescue Key. Now I need to type in the password, and I think this is where, okay, the password's got to be for the key there. And I think this is where the sort of secrecy comes in, is that no one can build this application on this key unless they have the password. So you're either going to have to give this to your build server and put it on there, or somebody's going to have it on their machine. But whatever you do, back up that Keystore. And I think that's it. Okay, right, okay, let's build it now. I'm gonna just overwrite that file. And we're gonna come back just as I'm dragging and dropping the file into the website. Okay, so that is the file's finished. So if we go back to here, it says upload another APK. So I'm going to drag and drop my APK into the area here, and then that will upload it to the website. We have the Keystore in linking the application, and yeah, that should be it. Cancel? Well, that's not any good. Upload success. Okay. So I click on save then? That was a bit weird, the fact that it said that it wanted to. Okay. So I'll click on save. Your changes have been saved. Review. You should either add a new APK or deactivate your APK to create a new release. What? Let me go back to this APK. Well, this is excellent. So just in case you're missing anything down here, there's basically a saved button. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this smaller so we can all see it. There's a saved and a review button, and when I click on it, it gave me that error there. So I'm going to go back to all applications. Let's go back to this. I'm going to click on Space Rescue. I'm going to change that icon because I don't like that icon anymore. I'm going to add this icon, which is 512 by 512 anyway, and it allows me to have alpha, and it looks nicer. And I want to go to sorry, cancel that. I want to save this first of all, so save draft. And then there is app releases. And then you have a release now that hasn't been rolled out. Okay, so edit release. Start adding drop API keys. I did. So I'm going to add this again. I'm going to add this again to this. I mean, hopefully it will then upload. I think what you really want to do is you want to have like Space Rescue you want to have this APK here to be the same as your release name. That's what I think you should do. Or have like Space Rescue _ alpha _1, some kind of way to tie these two together. I think because if you go into like add APK from library, that might then give you like you could have like different APKs inside the application library for this particular app. So it might be an idea. Upload error. Well, okay. So this is fun. You need to add another version code here because you already have one with version code 1. Aha. Okay. So now we go back to here. We then go to build settings, player settings, close that. And then we go to other settings, and then version 1, bundle version code. Is it bundle version code? I'm going to change that to, what is bundle version code? It says version code 1. I'm going to change it to 2. Okay, and we'll see if it likes it. And then we'll go back to Space Rescue here, click on save, yep. And then we'll wait for Space Rescue to get refreshed, because right now it's 4:37, it was 4:31. So yeah, it's still working away. You can see that green down there. Okay. All right, so that is done. Oh, add another APK. I'm going to browse and upload this here. Again, I'll fast forward this. Upload success. Okay, so I have version code 2, so we can change bundle code 2. We don't need to update that APK. We can view the APK details, so you can see what size it is. There's 4 screen layouts, all that kind of stuff. Yada yada yada. Awesome. And then I'm going to click on save. your changes have been saved. So now I can click on review. Confirm rollout alpha SR alpha 1. Okay. I am going to so do I click this one? Download APK. How do I roll it out? So it says I've got that. So where am I? Why? Seconds ago. Install on active devices. Start rollout to alpha. Is it because I don't have? Is it because I'm missing something in here? So I need to do other things in here. So now that I have this, I can go to content rating, for example, and I've uploaded the APK. I can click on continue, and now I need to type in a valid email address, which I will do, and we will come back. But basically, we need to set up what the category is, and that's what I'm going to do just now. And then click on calculate rating, and then here is your rating. So this is the rating system that you get. So we are, for the Aussies, we are G. For Brazil, it's L. I don't know what L is. USK 0. Google Play is rated for 3. Google Play in South Korea is rated for 3. Kind of weird. So yeah, so we're kind of self-certifying. That's the sort of basic idea. So we're going to apply that rating there. And yeah, and then that's that done there. So not about the content rating questionnaire and content ratings in Google Play here. So when you so anytime you do a major update, you should go back through and do this. Okay, so we have 2 stars here. Pricing and distribution. I still have a tag on there. So I'm going to do no, I don't want that for there. Google Play for Education, do not promote it. It does, and it does. Okay, so I'm going to click on Save Draft. And now I have a tick for my pricing distribution. So the only thing I don't have a tick for is the store listing. So I don't have it for store listing. What am I missing for store listing? Oh, okay. You need to add at least 2 non-Android TV screenshots. Okay, well, I guess I should have read that there. So I need to add these 2 here. So I'm just going to add ones I've already got, because I don't know what else to put in there. I'm going to put that in there as well. And then hopefully that should be okay. There you go. Now I have that. Optimization tips. What's the optimization tips? Design your app for tablets. Design your tablet. Yeah, you're not now. So we'll leave that just now. But I want to go back to the app release. Because I want to get this out, because the whole point of this video is getting this app out. So you have releases in alpha that have not been rolled out. Edit release. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. We've done this bit before. Click on review, and this better be awake. Here we go. Finally, the button is there. Okay. Start rollout to alpha. So I'm going to click on start rollout to alpha. Your app will become available to alpha testers only. Do you want to continue? Sure. Okay. Choose a testing method. So I'm going to choose a closed alpha testing. I'm going to create a list, and then I'm going to put this up on the internet. So I guess the question is, do you want to be a tester of this application? I mean, I suppose I could make it an open alpha, and then everyone who wants it, can go and grab it. I think we'll just do it. Well, let's do it as an open alpha test. So open alpha testing, so I'm going to say maximum number of testers is 1,000. So if you ever want to find us in the Google Play Store and you live in the countries that are listed, go. Opt-in URL, an opt-in link will be here when you want to, where you publish your app. Okay, so we don't have that yet. Feedback channel. I'm going to put that, maybe we should do that as the comments section for my channel. Maybe that's a good idea. Discussion. So let me put that in there. So I'm just going to put that there. I don't know if this will work. So open alpha testing, and then I'm going to click on save. Okay, and then I want to create release. No, I think I've already done that. I think I've already done that. So yeah, I have that there, and it's already published. Okay, so the game is live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, let's see if it is live. Let's do play.google.com. I don't want to go there. I want to go to here, and then I'm going to type in Space Rescue. Oh, there's tons of games called Space Rescue. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible move on my part. Wow. Oh, there you go. So there is there's the game, and it shows you so this is it just gone live. This is an unreleased app. It may be unstable. The app is compatible with all your devices. So I'm going to install it just now. So I need to enter my password. So I'll do that just now. And then it says, do you want to install it? And I do want to install it on there. And I want to click on free, install. Okay. All right. So this will be installed on my device, and you can see that it's got this thing here. I'm actually going to change the description here, and let's see if that changes in real time. Okay. So if I go to only alpha since I haven't played it, blah 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 blah. Can I not? So this is the dashboard for it, but I don't want that. Release management. No. Android Vital, developer tools. No, don't want that either. Store presence, store listing. This is the one. Okay. This is part of a video of a game dev tutorial series I'm doing on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me there, and I'll show you how to make this style of game. Okay, and then I click on submit update. We're processing the update, so it might take several hours. Okay, so it might take several hours, it might take several minutes, and clearly it's not going to take 2 seconds just now. So the app is live, it is ready. If you want to go for a beta, then feel free to go and do it. I will actually put a link in the notes below for the full source code for the game, and also the link where you can sign up for the alpha, not the beta, the alpha of this game. So yeah, Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. I know this is not the neatest video I've ever done, but a lot of things have changed, and you can only really do this once, and so like adding apps and things like that. So I apologize if it's a bit kind of scarebrain, but yeah. So the takeaway is, not the takeaway. The sort of net result is that we have a game in the App Store now, along with everybody else. It's quite exciting, really, isn't it? All right, so again, if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. Leave a comment below. If you want the access for alpha to put it on your phone and try it there, let me know what the bugs are. I've not tried this out on a phone, so I'm dying to try that out just now. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you again so much for watching. Oh, and also subscribe and retweet and share and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just I'm a bit excited just now, as you can probably tell. So thanks again, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. So this is Space Rescue. This is on my phone. So I'm playing the game right now. So I'm putting it into widescreen mode, and it is here. So I can now play the game, and this is me playing the game. And let's make sure the sound's working. Yep, sure. Oh yeah, I can't play this because I'm playing through the... Yeah, my microphone is actually connected to my phone. So I'll just make sure we die. I don't think we actually coded out a back button. Well, that's not very good. So these are where this is where your sort of alpha test comes in handy. So I'm just going to move on to the next wave really quickly. So next wave. So yeah, so this is where this is where your alpha testing comes in really handy, is that people can detect, people can figure out what's gone wrong with your app. So there's a couple of bugs, obviously. That's what happens with everything, but you get the game out there, you get people playing it, and then people want more, and then, whatever. I mean, this is a very simple game. This is not like earth-shattering. It's not the next Gears of War or whatever, but it's there. But yeah, it's super cool, the fact that we can, well, first of all, I downloaded this app so I can actually play things on. I can actually use my mouse. I can tap on here, and then I can actually play with my mouse on my machine through to Android, which is pretty cool. So you can see what I'm actually doing. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, that's it. That's Space Rescue. Go grab a code, or at least go grab an open alpha.